universe. The ground shaking, prepare yourself to buy it. You'll need massive wealth. A wave of dog shit comes our way. Log out now, you will pay. Default's bad, it's dog shit. No items, a build stick, a brainless looter. Turn off the computer. Default's bad, it's dog shit. The cybernetic menace shows up with a grimace. Half-baked release and fearlessness. Its gameplay so meaningless. One-shot PvP is bad design. Under everyone's aligned. Release one more goddamn skin, and hear my final call begin. Default's bad, it's dog shit. Default's bad, it's dog shit. No items, a build sick, a brainless looter. Turn off the computer. Default's bad, it's dog shit. Default's bad, it's dog shit. Turn off the computer. Default's bad, it's dog shit.
World of Warcraft: Burning Crusade is the first expansion set for the MMORPG World of Warcraft. It was released in January 16, 2007 at local midnight in Europe and North America, selling nearly 2.4 million copies on release day alone, and making it, at the time, the fastest selling PC game released at that point. Approximately 3.53 million copies were sold in the first month of release, including 1.9 million in North America, nearly 1.6 million in Europe, and over 100,000 in Australia. Anyway, how you guys doing this fine evening? Oh, dude, I said evening. I didn't even think about it. It's the fucking morning, mate. It's like 10 a.m. Jesus. Fist of the Dunk Star. It's true and it's real. I'm starting to think D4 might not be that good. Look, it's better than D3. So there's that. It's better than Diablo 3. I said it. I mean, not exactly a limbo to walk under, but, you know. Game screen turn on. Mercenary Q, 5 p.m. in the UK. Nice. The UK Peninsula. That's a good one. I can't speak because it's just too early, I guess. What are we doing today? Well, let's have some updates. Yesterday, it was mostly Cabal Ritualist. The Cocaine Ant Maiden. And we killed a whole bunch of end bosses and stuff, and it was a good old time. But we're hot swapping back and forth as we are wont to do. Thank the Craterhoof Behemoth. Looking to enter the battlefield over and over again. Oh, hold on, pardon me. Before we get to it, dude, I love the new trade system. Log in the morning, and look at that. We got a sale. Nothing. Well, what's that about? Oh, it's probably a currency exchange thing. Yeah, okay. Never mind. False alarm. Didn't sell anything. Aside from this thing I sold. Anyway, update on this guy in my never-ending quest to find stuff to do on Warrior. It turns out, last season, with Actually Huge, the Smith of Katava, he was on the Deepest Tower helmet. And the Deepest Tower helmet counted every enemy close to you as though it were on, quote, low life, which is a keyword. And so I used that helm and then every single like execute style ability and passive to cause him to do Giga Dam. And it was great. And everyone else did that. And that apparently that was too powerful. So they straight up removed that item from the game. And they're like, we got to test this more for this season. You can't, it doesn't drop anymore. But what they did give us is Constricting Command. Viper Cap. All right. Mine happens to be corrupted into double sockets for cold resist to get my resists in order, but don't worry about that. The point is, require 5 fewer enemies to be surrounded. Okay? So you count as surrounded when there are 5 fewer enemies than whatever the requirement is for surrounded. But what is the requirement for surrounded? Great question. It's having at least 5 enemies within 3 meters of you. And so if you need 5 fewer to be counted as surrounded, that means that if 0 enemies are around you, yes, you are surrounded. Now, why is surrounded important? Well, we got some passive nodes to look at. You'll see that I used to basically stop here about, but you'll see I crawled my way all the way over to these 2 nodes here, and there is a reason for that. Well, I don't think about your HP at all. Me using Giant's Blood. I unclicked this node at one point just to see how many hit points I was losing. I'm losing like 700 hit points. Like if I unclick Giant's Blood, inherent life granted by strength is halved. I lose like 700 or 800 hit points. It is considerable. What a nerf. Anyway, but the surrounded stuff. And of course you're using time lost rubies with increased armor and 23% increased effect of small passives in radius, and 21% increased effect of small passives in radius. Now, that's cool, because we also have this, which is 50% increased effect of small passives. We are juicing these passives. So for instance, each one of these 34% increased armor while surrounded, which is just all the time now. So actually 37. Yep. 45%, 42% increased attack damage while surrounded. 42% attack damage while surrounded. Attack damage, armor. 30% increased block chance while surrounded. 40% increased ailment and stun threshold while surrounded. 100% increased attack damage while surrounded. 10% movement speed plus a longer dodge roll. That's big. And then over here, attack damage, armor. I do have an evasion node here because I need to get to this one to regenerate max life per second. It's very important to have something like that anywhere in the tree. So I do have these quote-unquote wastes of evasion here. But it's not really a waste because I took this node, converts all evasion rating to armor. Hell yeah. We got it. Armor is actually pretty good on Warrior, specifically Warrior and specifically Titan. And then I took points out of places and put them back into places just to try to fix the whole thing. I managed to keep this one though, Skull Crusher. It's one of the only bonuses to damage you can find in the entire passive tree that says the word more instead of saying the word increased. And as we know, more is multiplicative and increased is additive. So multiplicative good, additive, less good, but still good. All right. Also, I re-rolled my boots. I used one of those things that can remove a desecrated affix with an annul. And I got lucky and rolled into what I was looking for exactly, which is armor also applies to elemental damage. And we got a lot of that. We got a lot of armor, and we got a lot of armor applies to elemental damage. Current breastplate sitting on 2400, kind of big. Plus 59% to body armor with this thing. Plus 80% to body armor with this thing. And plus 50% body armor with this thing. So body armor gets multiplied a lot. My current armor is sitting at 57,500 with 120 odd thousand applying to all three of the elemental damages. Also sitting at 1% higher than cap at 76% for all these, as well as chaos, and I'm up to 51% chance to block. You'll notice I uninstilled my amulet. I used to be on Lay Siege, 1% increased damage per 1% chance to block. That's a single node that you can just take instilled on your amulet for 51% bonus damage, right? Like, damn, that's great. However, I just took like fucking 7 or 8 of those things over here. So it became less valuable in the aggregate. And I'm so short on points. I can't quite spend enough here. I need block percent, but it's just too many points here. I'm level 93. I'm running out of levels to get points for. What would I reinstill onto my amulet? Great question. Way over here is a little tiny node called Glancing Hits. 30% increased block chance. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, this is supposed to be like 46 or something like that. And we jumped all the way up to 51 with this one node. Hell yeah. But now the downside is you take 5% of damage from blocked hits. Blocked hits normally you take nothing from, 0. But now I'll take 5%. But the way armor calculation works is that little hits get stuffed by armor, but big hits crush armor. And so if I'm going to take 5% damage from a blocked hit, that's a little hit. That's a little hit. 57,500 armor is going to crush that little hit. No big deal. We're fine with it. Anyway, and that's the mostly update. Oh yeah, 20% increased attack speed while surrounded. Kind of nice with it. I got some more AoE nodes. 10% increased movement speed while surrounded. You love to see it. And I was experimenting with Made to Last, but it just didn't quite seem worth it. I have some awkward points here because I could either take these two or these two. These two would cap my block at 52. I'd get 1% more block out of the deal. But these two also give me another 44% defenses from my equipped shield, and the armor almost never stops being useful for the most part. Back to Warrior, we witch gaming. We were witch gaming yesterday. Yesterday was the witch gaming, as per the thumbnail, and so now we're back to the Warrior. Just swapping back and forth. Just looking at the galaxy-sized tech tree makes you want to play this. You must resist. Dude, it's so fun. And build guides are so weird too. Because I'm doing, like, if your gear was even slightly different, the passive tree here would look so different. Like, I'm specifically speccing into all this stuff because I'm counted as surrounded if there's nobody around me, so I get to use these. And then I'm using time lost jewels, which make stuff within the radius extra good. And so, for instance, up here, I'm juicing the small passives around this thing. And so I'm getting extra bonuses out of these and these 3. I wouldn't put these 3 points in if I didn't have this gem here. If I happen to not just have this gem, these 3 points would go somewhere else. It's just I'm double dipping because they're here. Which I think is I think it's cool that your passive tree is super custom and you're constantly tooling with it and tinkering with it. Like if I didn't need a certain amount of block chance, these two wouldn't be here and they'd be somewhere else as well. You know, all sorts of stuff like that. I think it's really neat. Now that you're at endgame with Witch, what do you think about it, and what do you think about generally the difference between the classes you've done? You've only done Witch, so you got no comparisons. Witch is... Well, okay, I'm specifically Minion. There's a bunch of ways to play Witch, which is a really good class. All three of its ascendancies are excellent. Infernalist is great. Lich is great, and Blood Mage is great. Arguably, Blood Mage is maybe the best, although Lich is really good. Infernalist definitely the least good of the three, but it's still super strong. Yeah, Witch is a all-around banger class. Like it's almost impossible to play it wrong, or rather, there isn't like one ascendancy that just kind of sucks, or it doesn't necessarily pigeonhole you into one style of play, really. It's just great. I went Minions this time because I haven't done Minions in the game yet. They're extremely powerful, very versatile. You get to pick and choose your little D&D party of stuff. There's fun enemy spirits to go out into the world and kill and then capture and make it one of your pets that you get to use. The endless search for more and more spirit, just spirit in every orifice, right? Your single target boss damage is incredibly high. Your clear is okay. You can kill everything, but you're slow. You're a bit slow. I mean, you're a minion build, so you are not fast. But you can kill everything, and you can kill everything safer than, say, a warrior can. Now I'm directly comparing warrior to witch here. Warrior's clear is way faster. But you leave stragglers all the time, and you can get into some awkward positions here and there. But in general, your clear is way faster for maps. You're way more durable on the warrior, but you have to put yourself into way more risky situations. And so actually it kind of breaks even. I will say that as the witch, I look at a waystone, and if it's got temporal chains or frozen patches of ground, I destroy it. And if it doesn't have those two things, I don't care what else it has, I'll easily beat the map. Right? On a warrior, you're much more picky about what kind of things, like, ooh, I don't know, this one pierces elemental, and this one's got enfeeble, and oh, they have a bunch of, you know, stun resist, so this thing, like, you're more concerned about all that stuff. With the witch, you're just like, I got 7 minions, an infernal hound, 4 cocaine ants, and 6 lightning exploders. I don't give a shit what affixes this map has. I only don't choose temporal chains because I don't like going slow. It actually wouldn't matter at all. You can beat anything, but you're slower. A warrior's got to be picky and choosy about it. Ends up being about the same durability, plus or minus, but he's way faster. As far as bosses, watching a warrior fight a boss is an embarrassing thing. You're like building up a stun bar. You're trying to do this wacko combo with chaining 3 different jank-ass, lame, scuffed-ass combo cards together to just barely kill it. When you have gear that's worth 200 divines, yeah, you can 2-shot a boss, but so could everyone, so whatever. It's kind of embarrassing, but you can do it. As a witch, I walked into pinnacle bosses and just kind of ran in a circle without knowing or caring anything that was happening whatsoever, and my minions just killed it. My minions kill bosses faster than my warrior can even stun the boss to get ready for his stuff. And so that's the difference. If you want to blast maps, play a warrior. If you want to casually destroy the entire game but a little slower, play a minion witch. And if you care at all about fighting bosses and killing them, play the witch. As a warrior, you're a boss doer with really good gear, but you're not like a boss destroyer. Anyway, those are the two. I like both of them, and they're both cool. Both cool play styles. What are the other classes? So we got, I can't even remember all the classes. They've only released half of the classes so far that they're planning on, because of course it's early access. We were just about to get Druid this patch, but they weren't done with it. The animation, they're still working on the animations. I was planning on being a Druid or Paladin main. I'm going to play Druid or Paladin. And those are two of the classes that haven't been introduced, but I like melee and I like minions. Those are like the two. Weirdly, I gravitate towards big melee or minions in my ARPGs. I'm not really a ranged kind of guy when it comes to ARPGs for the most part. Anyway, the classes are Witch, which we've just talked about, Warrior, which we talked about, then there's Ranger, which is your classic bow guy, right? Very fast, very combo-based, agility. There's the Sorceress, the classic Diablo 2 Sorceress. There's the Mercenary, which is crossbow grenade guy. There's Monk, which is the evasion energy shield Goku, teleports everywhere, immune to everything, a million spirit. Essentially, a monk is like a really fast warrior who's better in every way, is how I would describe Monk. Really fast warrior who's better in every way. And then there's the new Huntress, which is the Amazon, which is the spear thrower, lightning spear lady. She's really good too. Each of those classes I mentioned have 3 ascendancies so far. I think there might end up being more. I'm not sure. But yeah, and the ascendancies change the way you play a lot, typically. Some of them are really, really bad, like Chronomancer, Smith of Katava, Gemling Legionnaire, you know, Acolyte, Acolyte of Olgish or something like that. And then some of them are really good, like Deadeye, Blood Mage, Invoker, Lich. Monk, Druid, or Witch would be your flavor, probably. Yeah, Monk is... yeah, unlike Dungeons & Dragons, Monk is incredible. And very fun to play. You are, you're more like you're like an anime ninja, really. Just Zui fighting, short range, teleporting all over the place. Having 16,000 energy shield and like a 90% chance to dodge anything. Using quarterstaves or fists. Stuff like that. A million spirit. Hollow Palm is super cool. I've seen people building around Hollow Palm, and it actually looks... I was concerned. I'm like, damn, Hollow Palm, that thing's either going to be really good or entirely useless, and it's just going to depend on whatever the numbers they happen to have typed. But it seems like they typed the good numbers. Like, Hollow Palm is cool. Yeah, and you save a lot of money not having to buy a weapon. But, hey, you just throw it into everything else, right? WotC has failed Monk every single edition somehow. It's because it's schizophrenic. WotC's way of building Monk is, hey, remember 20 years of bootleg Chinese movies? Like, every single one of them from 1978 until 1995? What if we just chose 20 random abilities that all those people just had and throw it into a class? Forget that you're supposed to do damage, and then give people a whole bunch of random combat maneuvers that never matter, on top of all those random ass mystic Japanese, mystic Chinese. You meditate for a while, and now you can balance a bowl on your head or whatever, and become immune to disease for some reason. Shit like that. It's all over the place. You know, they reined it in since, and Monk, you know, Monk was in the original. Maybe not the original, but I know D&D actual Dungeons & Dragons did have a Monk class. I can't remember much about it, but it also had like a dwarf class too, so. Anyway, the shit's sick. And I'm looking forward to the other stuff. Yesterday, we had, what did we have? Utopian Scholastic background music. And I don't think we'll be able to top that. Because that was a vibe, for sure. So today we're doing some coffee jazz. If you don't mind. I mean, we're playing a gigantic warrior, smashing the screen and entering combat over and over after all, right? Oh, the moment of Zen. I didn't even know I was next to that thing. What do we got in the moment of Zen tonight? Hello, Seer. What do you got for me? Shiaba. Gloomform. Gangsting. Darkonja's head. Just a head. Idle hands. Stone of the Laser War. Is this thing good? I mean, probably not, but no. I don't think any of this stuff is good. I don't know prices, so. Yeah. I'm gonna take the cool bear helmet because it looks cool. Is that within tower distance? It is exactly not within tower distance. All right. Yeah, minions is just one of the ways you can build witch. The other ways supposedly are even better. Pretty cool. Having not played them, I'm not sure how they exactly are doing it, but pretty sweet. Oh, I should say, I tried, what do you call it? I tried Earth Shatter that creates little nodes and then you use a war cry and explode them. And I just didn't like the feel of it. It felt very similar to Shield Wall Shout. You know, numbers wise. But it was just weird to do that. And I ran out of abilities to put on my bar. And I don't have like an unset ring. My rings have been meticulously crafted by me to give me exactly the resistances I need and nothing else. And so there's nowhere to fit an unset ring in unless I reacquire basically the perfect ring all over again. Still haven't gotten the elusive attack speed to glove talisman. Still searching for it after all this time. I'll get there eventually with these spirits. The attack speed to gloves is up. It's like I think a 12 divine or something like that. Technically, I could afford it, but I'm not trying to go broke to do so. Plus, you gotta chase after something. The character's done, well, why play, you know? Checkpoint. Where the boss is. Wait a minute, there's a spirit up there, and I think those are the only 2 rares left. And so I don't want to leave the spirit high and dry. I gotta get that talisman, you know? So sad I had to drop the hammer throw ability. It makes me sad, because I really liked that thing. It was fun. It was fun to just have some enemy over here, and you didn't want to actually walk over there, because it's out of your way. And so you just whipped a cool hammer at him. Like, it was fun. I felt like I was playing it like Richard Garfield intended. But then I ran out of skill slots. So, geez, we had to jettison the fuel. Had to get rid of all the excess weight. Pretty sad. But it was fun while it lasted. I think there's something to that ability. That's the one that really seems kind of nice with it. The Fisher one is awful. It's good for totem spam, but it's bad for like putting it on your skill bar and clicking it like a skill. Like, it's terrible for that, but when you multiply it by about 6, then it's good. So it's good for totems. Oh, big lady. Big lady boss fighter. He's possessed by a spirit of the wolf. So this will be the grinding stream where you get a little bit of coffee, and jazz, maybe a little bit of whiskey in that coffee. Experience gain. I will keep it. And I wanted to see this. That was a test with that lady, the boss fight. I wanted to see if Brink on Shield Wall was going to like single-handedly stun a boss, but it won't. So we put damage back on it and put that away. And we're back to doing it the embarrassing way of just physically auto-attacking until stun and then do all the stuff. I think I'll get this tower, and then that'll get all this. So we'll go here, 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 tower. Tower finding. Wait, those are blue. Alright, we'll blow them up. Spirit. This is the one. This is the one that has the talisman. I can feel it. We'll say the line. And remember when those things used to take forever? Alright, I have to let the spirit capture it. I have to let the spirit get it by waiting. Okay, the spirit has it. You have to, like, not kill the fucking thing too fast. Otherwise, it won't fully possess it and it ruins everything. Is, like, one of the 3 main humongous problems with spirits. Is that they take forever to possess the thing. The other problem, it's an escort quest, and those are always bad. We did the thing where I hit the corner and none of them were actually hit by it. I'm gonna physically attack you to 0. Sometimes you gotta stop and attack the roses. Do you appreciate? Oh, I kind of like it. I don't recognize any of the songs yet. what if we do? We'll get to do the meme, you know? Like, damn, this is a 1951 All-Star. Did I not click all the things? Did I forget to click one of them? Aha. I did forget to click one of them. Embarrassing. Hello? Big stun build-up stuff. Alright, so we do a shit map, and then a good map, and then a tower, and then we juice, and then we'll have double, triple spirit overlap, and then we'll continue our farm. The talisman. Boom. Just kind of waiting for him to do something.
not stray too far away from the top there.
Heal yourself.
All right, Spirit, where to?
Heal yourself.
Nice.
Sneaky creature.
Next. I tripped. I tripped. Boom. And we've become death. How to get there? Probably not this direction, but we'll try. Let's see. Nope. Alright, it's true. Good thing I checked. Give me the wet stone. I love researcher strong boxes. I love currency. I'm picking up some currency now, and it's great. And I'm about to kill my son. There's the abyss. Oh, I gotta click this thing in the middle to activate them, and I think the ones that got moved are now bugged forever. Kind of awkward. Look at all those dudes. Chicken in the oven, shower done. Oh, HeyWoah smooth jazz hour. Get that out onto a tray. Nice. Okay. Yeah, yesterday was Scholastic Utopia 1990s Children's Museum background music today is smooth jazz. Coffee house stuff, I guess. Never do know which way I'm gonna go, I guess. Man of mystery. Okay, so got that checkpoint, but we're clear. Map is complete. Here, just in case there's a well, if there was a spirit, we ran out of elites, so that it wouldn't matter if there's a spirit, would there? I don't think I've ever seen a blood veil grinning mask before. Rarity int, max life, fire is it? Man, this thing's all over the place. Black flame, is that worth anything? Absolutely not. Hey, alright. Okay, got a full juice one of these. Ignited, temporal chains. Nope. Ignited ground, evasive, ailment, bleeding stun. Bleeding might suck. But it only needs to have one more. Bleeding and poison, I don't know about that one. And this has enfeeble. There's a bunch of crit, also bleeding. Extra lightning, extra cold, bleeding. Damn, these are actually kind of brutal. And then temporal chains, so just delete. Bleeding and poison might be rough. I might be signing my way up for failure, but whoa, big jupes. Been a little bit. I don't know if you were here yesterday. The music choices are sporadic. Yesterday was 1990s Utopia Scholastic Children's Museum background music. As if you just put a floppy disk into an IBM PC for like virtual Encyclopedia Britannica in 1996. Like the music that would play for that program, like it was sick. I was all about it. YouTube is like, hey, listen to this. And I just did. I did it. Oh, the maze screensaver. The one with the red bricks. You know, over the years, the multicolored pipes I've noticed have become a little more popular. I never really was a multicolored pipe kind of guy. Supposedly that one aged well. Wait, did I ever get the loot from this chest? Oh yeah, there's one guy to kill. There. Slam Big, yes. His name is Craterhoof Behemoth, and he is here to continuously enter the battlefield, which is leap. Press leap to enter the battlefield. Follow the spirit. Target farming spirits at the moment. Alright, we have to let that guy get possessed. Okay, he got possessed. Boom. An Aegeus? I don't think I care, but I'll pick it up. I was right. I don't care. You missed out. What's a coke ant? So I have two, I got two classes this time. I got two characters. I got a Slam Titan and a Cocaine Ant Witch minion build. So, you know, minions in this game, one of the things they added are things called specters. And what you do is you kill almost any monster, and then you right-click in your gem thing, and it has like a create specter out of it, and it essentially reanimates that creature permanently, and it becomes one of your permanently reanimating pets that you can put gems in and whatever. And so you get a little bit of a hunter in World of Warcraft Pokemon kind of thing, where you go find the coolest creature and then you can make a minion army out of that creature. And if it has powerful stats or effects, then you get to keep those. And one of the better creatures is what is known as a cocaine ant, which appears in the interlude acts. And it's just extra fast and crazy. And its AI is just faster, as is its movement speed and stuff, than other ones. And so they're big black and white ants that are just zooming as if they were on cocaine, and it's fucking great. Oh, the bird? Fast as fuck, boy. Did they ever add more of the classes? They almost... Their plan was to do Druid this season, but the animations weren't finished yet. So next season we're getting Druid and possibly one other class, but I think it's at least Druid. They added Huntress last season, which is the equivalent of the Amazon from Diablo 2. So like, you know, lightning spear Amazon kind of thing. It's the same thing, except a bunch of parry mechanics and Explodo stuff. Amazon, or Huntress is pretty good. Good abilities. So yeah, they added Huntress, which is Amazon. And next patch, they're adding Druid, which I'm very here for, because I don't know, I like Druids and ARPGs. They tend to do both of the things that I like in ARPGs. I like to be big melee or minions. Those are like the two things I usually go for. And a Druid is almost always either a fucking huge bear, satisfies the big melee part, and a lot of times they're like a minion army with a bunch of wolves and stuff. So they do it all. And I like big spells that rain from the sky as much as anyone else. Trample Druid in D4 was actually keynote. It was actually nice. Tornado Druid was not. But I liked the Trample Druid for leveling. It was fun. Just the big slam. It was just the big slam Druid. Little sleek jacket. Read to the modern Blizzard. We have more money than we care about our games now. It's polished but has the soul of a Sears mannequin. Yeah, that was the problem with D4, is that a lot of the intangibles and the tangibles were so polished and perfect, but the foundation upon which it was built on top of, all of the mechanics were like amateurishly dog shit. Like the foundation of game design that the whole thing was built on. The items, what the items did, the skills, how the skills interacted with stuff, the philosophy of builder spender stuff, all of that. Oh, level scaling everywhere. Like it was like, it was more than just bad. It was like, I thought you guys went to school for this. I can't believe you would make such an amateurish mistake. And we're gonna see the next 17 patches in a row trying to undo these awful starting points. And we saw the next few patches in the row try to undo those, but then the other 11 were were just selling you in-game shop stuff, and then an expansion pack came out before the game was actually fixed and good, and so I'm just like, hey, catch me never.
I surf.
But I wasn't too pressed about it. As it turns out, PoE 2 got released, and so I got a good ARPG if I want to play it. Well, actually, it didn't even get released. It's in early access right now, and it's better. You can forgive a lot of jank if the game's got good bones, yeah. Mm-hmm. Spirits. Map bosses are haunted by Asmiri spirits. It's like the best way to farm this stuff that I'm farming for right now. Ooh, no spirits, huh? That's it? Just the one? Okay. In which case, I gotta irradiate the maps. We gotta do that. And I'm gonna save, I save these for like special time. How many irradiated stuff do I have? 12. Wait, essences? 35 essences? Oh, but it's only 12. That's a maybe. How about essence? $13, 17, there we go. And then maybe breaching. Actually, what's the breach here? 16. Breaches have reduced monster density, but they expand to at least 20 meters. And they remain open while there are alive breach monsters. Interesting. I think I still don't want that. I think I still want density. Additional thing. Density pack size. It's a maybe. Your maps have a 4% chance to contain 3 additional breaches. Hell yeah. Aim for the top. Let's gamble. Alright. Boss spirits. Breaches. Irradiate. You know, if map bosses are hunted by spirits, I really should choose a map boss one instead of a breach one. Let's start thinking with portals here. Four maps in range bosses. Big XP maybe. 10% experience gain, that's more like it. Okay. Sudden swerve. Give him the juice. Oof. Good. Oh, in the Sun Temple with the overrun abyss shit? This is gonna be sick. You reached the same point in D4 as you did in WoW, actually. You rolled your chair back and said, I like looking at this. I like when number get bigger, but am I actually having fun engaging with the game itself? And both times the answer was no. Let aside the fact that you can search for text inside the tooltips in the bank is fucking genius. Well, it's just, you know, it's being a game made for the PC. Most games are made first and foremost for consoles and then just fucking whatever for the PC version. And so they just don't have nice little things like, oh, let's type in a keyword, rage. Oh, yep, there's my Rage Forge 2 gem. And then you hold down Alt, and then, oh, what's rage? Oh, rage grants this. You just hover over it, tells you what the keyword does. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me click it. And I can keep that there, and then I can look at this one and be like, okay, now what's an attack? And then we'll just think about it. We'll just look at it, contrast and compare. You know, just PC game stuff. Early access, by the way. It really has the PC user experience UI stuff is on like a race to the bottom for getting every lesson learned because it has to work on Xbox. That being said, some of them are just bad and it's not even because of the console thing. That's just my copium. Like, it's just bad. More often than not. Oh, you'll be possibly sad to note that the mercenary, which is the thing you played here, he's not struggling. Actually, what's it called? Mortar turret mercenary is actually the hot shit right now, but Gemling mercenary is suffering. The Gemling ascendancy it's having a rough one right now. But it's having a rough one for a very understandable reason, and it's one that Age of Sigmar players might be familiar with. Gemling Legionnaire sucks right now in the same way that OBR sucked in 3rd edition. And why did OBR suck in 3rd edition? Because the thing that made OBR special became a baseline ability for every army in the game. This is how the rules worked. And so Gemling is having a rough time at it. Because they changed the game and anyone can use the same gem as many times as they want per character. Still just one per skill, but you know, you can use rapid attacks in every skill if you want. Just not 2 in the same one. And that was Gemling's thing. And so now they gotta find something else to do. And they're not, they're still in the oven. Oh, you went Witch Hunter, okay. I didn't know which sub, or which ascendancy you were doing. I don't think it was Gemling, but it was one of the options, so you might have been familiar with it. Oh, there is stuff over here. But there might not be. Alright. Bunch over there. I only have the killer head thing, so we'll go over there. Now that fall is coming, you'll be inside, yeah. Change of seasons. Very much looking forward to it. This was a god-awful summer, I gotta say. Not supposed to get that hot in Wisconsin. Soulbane. Sick. How do you enter this thing? From the top. Oh, he's big. Can I survive the hit? I can. I can take the hit. There it is. There it is, dude. Three days of farming spirits. It has dropped. You just need to play the game a lot. That's it. Just play the game. And eventually, it'll drop. Worth 13 divines right there. I will not be selling it. I'll be equipping it. Target farming works. Ah. let's blow up the place. Quantity, rarity, quantity, more rare monsters. All right, get that. Rarity, life missing, who cares? Okay. We'll start here, get these two, and then we'll wrap around and just see whatever else we can get. Start here, get these two. And then wrap around.
Come here. Feel my wrath. Creature.
Boom. Nice. Guess I want to farm expedition. I don't. But I got some precursor tablets for it now. Okay. .22 attack speed is pretty high. Topping out of tier 3. Maybe I'll 3-to-1. I'll get a 3-to-1er. 18, not good enough. Physical, I can just put on something, it's fine.
I have many services.
Lightning resist, tier 4. I mean, something could happen.
Gold is worth more.
Pretty unlikely. Fresh.
Let us hope.
Keep that. Ooh, max player resistances. We'll leave that one to the witch. Minions don't care about that, but I do. %, increased attack speed on gloves. What's that worth on the exchange right now? Let's say I want divine orbs. And I have that talisman. 13.5 divine orbs. Jesus. Nope. Going in these gloves. Wait, are these gloves good enough for that? Tier 2 armor and life, tier 3 life, tier 2 armor, tier 1 melee skills. A useless leech thing, and a tier 3 cold. I could search for tier 1 of all of that stuff. But 519 armor on gloves is pretty insane, and only one bad mod. Oh, I was just gonna install it. We'll chill. Maybe I'll see about finding the best gloves ever. These are like the second best gloves ever, or third. The problem with finding the best socketable is you can't get the socketable back, and so you got to put it in something obscene. And my gloves are very good, but I don't think they're obscene. The search continues. Can't stop, don't stopping. And so we have a few overlap. We got this one overlapped, this one overlapped. We got this one barely outside, technically. We'll do this one. Or rather, I just noticed one of these isn't. One of these got no juice. Monsters are armored. Enfeebled. Recovery rate, sure. Mr. Woah, Camp K on YouTube. Assume you saw the Ogre leaks. Any thoughts, or you already given them? Yeah, when it was like last Thursday, last Wednesday or something like that, we saw the Ogre leaks. Or at the time it was a rumor. And somebody brought it to my attention during stream, and so we just like looked at it. I was playing PoE and I just like pressed escape. Well, hold on. Let's put this over there, and then brought the whole AOS thing up, and we're talking about the forum post and saw the pictures that GW posted on their website. The, what's it called? Their little preview thing where they show you a little image. And the image is just like a gut plate. It's just a gut plate. And so we're like, oh wow. Rumor is possibly confirmed. Now the rumor is it's a pretty big refresh. It's not a full refresh because it's only one Beastclaw monster, or Beastclaw unit. But it's a pretty big refresh. It's similar to maybe a Skaven thing, where it's a bunch of them but not all of them. So I don't know if that's happening. It could just be a foot hero and it's just a rumor or whatever, but the hopium is very high. I can't wait to learn more. Because anytime anybody asked me, literally the last entire calendar year, people are like, hey, well, are you painting anything up? Are you playing Gutbusters right now? You know, they're pretty good when they were, or whatever. And I'm like, no, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Yeah, my army would be better if I mixed in some Gutbusters. But, damn, you know, like, it's just all Warhammer Fantasy models. I feel like they're getting a refresh, or they're getting shit canned into Old World, one of the two. And so I'll just wait. I'll bide my time. I'm not trying to spend money. You know, we'll just wait. And my patience has paid off. Serpent Talisman, not nearly as good as Tier 5, huh? Interesting. Heavy Belt 2s. I think I have some Chance Orbs. I don't have the other thing, though. Actually, this season is not about Headhunters, is it? This season's about probably the Helm or Chest or something. Double Speed Shrine? Don't mind if I do. He was hoping they upscaled him a bit. Yeah, I'm hoping for that too. Somebody said, and I haven't looked into this, but I really should have looked into it. Somebody was like, they're retiring that new Tyrant that just got made like 2 years ago. Somebody said that, and I don't know if they just were speaking words or if they knew something. But if they're quietly retiring that brand new Tyrant that came out like 2 years ago, it would be the first time they're retiring a model, and I'm actually like happy. Or rather, I should say, retiring a model so quickly. it's for purely absolute hopium reasons. But if they're retiring the Tyrant so soon, it might be because that guy's the wrong scale. Now that they're doing the Ogre refresh, like all the Ogres are as big as the Gorgers. Like they're huge. And so the brand new Tyrant just wouldn't fit because he's too small. And so this is, I mean, this is hopium on top of a rumor, on top of a comment from a guy that I didn't look into, alright? But that's the levels of depravity we're at right now. Massive mitts. Prisma ring. What kind of tier 4 you got on ya? Tier 2 armor, tier 2 strength, tier 2 chaos resistance, tier 3 cold resistance. Interesting. And that's maxing out on suffixes too. Means it can't roll additional physical damage reduction, which means it's a bad shield. But maybe not everybody knows that. Big. You clicked for the title. Welcome to Smooth Jazz. And just doing some maps over here. With a Slam Warrior and then hot swapping between Slam Warrior and Cocaine and Minion Witch. Either or. It looks like I'm out of room here. Maybe I should just do that. I'll do that next. Researcher Strongbox. Hey, look at that. Are we playing Borderlands 4 on release? I'm not. Not for any principled position, it's just not really a series I'm terribly interested in, that's all. Borderlands is like really cool with the boys, at least from my experience playing the first one. The humor misses me a bit. Logbooks, spawn, rarity, logbooks, life missing, rare monsters, quantity. Okay. A lot of logbooks if I want them. I don't know that I do. But, sure. I mean, when in Rome, take the logbooks, right? I wonder if I can get that one right now. The rock thing is in the way. Okay. Attack speed, freeze buildup, whatever. Expedition logbooks. Gimme. Whoops. Tier 1 energy shield and armor and energy shield and armor. Interesting. Then the maybe pile.
I have many services.
Accuracy, chaos, whatever. Whatever. Tier 1 max life on all res. Interesting.
Our gold is worth more than
Actually,
this.
there's just no way, but we'll see. Oh wow, really? That much?
The deal is made.
That much? Sure, I'll put some prefixes on it then. Surprising. Flasks, a bunch of shit, minus 10 player resistance. The witch will handle that one. Level 62 though. If this was higher level with a tier 1 blue, like selling blues is actually really good now. Because it's possible to craft. However, 62 though. Well, what kind of prefix are you gonna give me? Okay. Nice. Nice tier 2 armor. Okay, so we're at 770 armor. Double armor thing. Strength, chaos, cold. This is looking like a pretty sick warrior shield. What would it need for a prefix? HP maybe? Max life? All the good other stuff is suffix, like armor applies to elemental. That's a suffix. Additional physical damage prevention, I believe, is a suffix. So I don't even know what we're looking for the prefix on this thing. But let's roll for it anyway. See what we get. Throw it in the pit. What do we get today? I don't even know what I'm looking for. I should look for what I'm looking for even though it can't change anything. Just to see. You know, you gotta root for something. I'm thinking literally anything but thorns damage. Like max life would be good. Increased armor stun threshold would be okay. Increased block chance would be good. Literally anything but thorns. So I have a 1 in 4. I have a 1 in 4 chance of failing, and there's 3 options. It's impossible to fail. I can only low-key succeed. We still hit the thorns. 31 increased armor or 91 max life. 91 max life is a low roll, if I recall correctly. Oh, mine doesn't have max life on it even. I think the cool people want max life over increased armor. I know 770 is a lot. Strength, chaos, cold. Armor. No one is selling one of these. That can't be true. Excuse me? Well, I mean, in that case, we choose life, because it's the best all-arounder. Tier 5 max life. That's a rough one. I thought it was low, but that's pretty low. Alright. Max life, 30 strength, chaos res. Yeah, no one, huh? with much less armor. Somebody has one that's like 2 divine. Okay. I think people ought to care about armor. I think they do. Manage shop. There you go. And now for this one, we got Tier 1 max life. Suffixes I'm looking for is anything, really. I could remake this ring, except instead of having cold damage and fire damage to attacks, it's something useful instead. That's a tall order. Let's just go through it. Perfect orb. What do you got for me? Cast speed. It's ruined. It's terrible now. Do people even cast spells this league, or is everyone just a deadeye? Are people even casting spells? I don't even know if I want to keep making this. It's already dead. It's been killed. Yeah, you're chilling. I'll do something with you later, maybe. Hey, at least it died early and quick, so I didn't have to put stuff into it. Chilled ground? Nope. Like, I would play with all this stuff instead of chilled ground. No. Contains a powerful boss encounter, the Azomite Megaliths. I don't think I've done this one yet. Let's fucking go. Ooh, and it's overrun by abyssals. Let's go. Sweet. That should be fun. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have done the overrun with abyssals one with only 1 death allowed, but hey, alright. We'll see how it goes. Researcher strongbox. Yes, I will alchemy that. Thank you. Wait for all the creatures to come out so that the boss can come out, if there is one. Oh, I'm trapped. Oh well. Couldn't roll out of the degen fast enough. Yeah, there was just gonna be too much degen, huh? Oh well, I'll give it a shot. Still have to get to the end though to see if I can clear all this stuff away. I am stunned. Depths to jump into, if I wish. I will, just later. Visibility, not good. So much grass and little twigs and sticks and walls. Not as open as it seems. Oh, he got me. Clothesline me. One more rare monster. Into the depths. Ooh, is there a boss in this one? That'd be sick. The answer is seemingly no. Maybe. Chance. Boss chance. Nope. Standing in a degen zone. That last little bit was so many hit points. Okay. Wait. There's no boss here, right? This might be one of the things where you gotta click the thing on every side of it. Another poison damage thing. I have like 2 of them. They're worthless. Mirrors. Monsters are evasive. Oh, you can just enter. They just let you in. Okay. Area contains an additional rare chest. Map bosses are hunted. And a powerful boss encounter. Geez, I don't know. I'm kind of bad at fighting bosses on the warrior. Oh, it's one of these. Okay, cool. Well, I'll get some practice, I guess. Found all the stuff. Boss gauntlet begin. He's big. The witch. Look, I got a system. I got a combo system. Hold the big bell, man. Oh, two guys. There. Boom.
I've nowhere to keep that.
You did well, Palladium. What do you need?
Cool.
Let us hope that
Now 3 any access. Nice. I'll have to start using those. Still these two. And these two. Like this big football shape here. Including these, the bigs.
Twitch Prime.
Mirvire. TY for the big sub. For the big primer. Another month, another set of models to paint. Hell yeah. I got some other monitor stuff for you to watch during the painting process, if you give a shit. Thanks for the sub.
Hidden for ages. Now mine to wield.
Bemis' Rune of, huh? Gain 33% damage as extra cast. Very interesting. I wonder if that's worth using on anyone. Unfortunately raining and you didn't plan ahead to Rattlecan Prime, so you're on the PoE train as well. Welcome. Dude, this season is so good. You can really tell that they introduced basically crafting into the game. Because I'm gonna probably the worst piece of equipment I have on right now is better than my best piece of equipment I had on last season. Just in terms of how rare everything is and how many tier 1s are on it and so on and so forth. There's a decent amount of deterministic shit you can do. And that's for like mid-level players and not even hyper rich, you know. Obviously there's stuff that's so expensive that, or so expensive and rare that I wonder why it even exists, you know, like Omen of Whittling and, you know, things like that, but they put a lot of stuff in there for the weekend warriors. I mean, fairly common drops that are pretty decent at determining whether stuff will become good or not. They got these essences, those are sick. Almost all the abyssal stuff is super cool. Even the re-rolling abyssal thing isn't crazy expensive. I got greedy and I wanted to attack one more time, and that's what I got for it. The greed. Greed kills. How superior? Just 10%, okay. Last I played was 01, new season stuff, lots of better drops, and some of those awful maps have been made smaller, yeah. Everyone kind of memed on them a little bit when they said all classes buffed, and then introduced like a trillion nerfs to every class, but actually I think at the end of the day it's true. The fact that your loot is like 7,000% better, you know what? It really is buffed. And a bunch of other stuff besides. I'm a big fan of most of the new passives. They added about 150 of them onto the tree, which is wonderful. That was one of my complaints with the passive tree. There wasn't enough stuff on it. It wasn't big enough. Not enough nodes, not enough interesting nodes. Not enough passive points with which to spend on those nodes. That's still a complaint of mine. Alright, we got 2 spirits. So that guy will get possessed, and then his duplicates will get possessed. And I gotta wait for it. Gotta wait for him to get possessed. Otherwise he'll go away. There we finally, okay. Boom.
That was no easy prey. Well thought.
Talisman of what? Enemies you curse take 5% increased damage. Womp. Womp. Hey, alright. Also, I mean, being able to use as many, like, rapid attacks and as many heavy swings or whatever on any number of skills, that really does just changes the game. You're not even sure what's going to be good or bad. And probably everything benefits from it. Candle Wax Boy. Good evening. I don't think I have to dodge this, but I will.
Mine to claim.
Was there a pit? I don't think there was a pit. No.
If you must.
Tier 1 evasion on a level 70.
The deal is made. Collect more worthy vendors.
Tier 1 evasion, tier 1 cold res, huh? It goes in the pile. Wish they'd roll back the nerf on Tempest Bell. They did in O2. Let monks go ham on that thing. Dude, I was watching monks in O2 using that bell. going up to pinnacles and just like the pinnacle boss was stunned or frozen for 100% of its entire life bar. Now I guess that's the whole point of the game, is to get to the point where you can do that, right? Personally, I say, that looked fun, let the kids play. Which is probably why I'm not a developer. You do know one at a far smaller budget, yeah. Well, I got shit to do today, but let's close out the evening, or shall I say lunch break, with a cocaine ant maiden, 1 or 2 runs. Bring out Cabal Ritualist. Cabal Coffers was taken. Is she just ready to go? I got more ants. We're up to 4 cocaine ants and 6 powered zealots. Plus 5 other guys. Spirit maxing. We got increased spirit, 46%. Increased reservation efficiency of minions, which is basically spirit. We got +1 maximum spirit per 25 max life, and I have 1900 max life. We got 60 spirit. We got 36 spirit. We got reservation efficiency on minion skills gems, and 2 of them in there with 93% bonus. And we got 30% increased reservation efficiency of skills that create undead minions. We got spirit. I am here to have spirit and almost nothing else. As you can see, not as fast as the warrior for clearing, but sort of like the creeping death, it's inevitable. Also, it's very easy to stun me because I have no idea, or it's very easy to freeze me. I have no idea if the freezing circles are on the ground are from my minions or theirs. So I end up standing in shit all the time because it's impossible to really detect. Still following the spirit. We'll find an elite somewhere. There's one. I'm gonna tell all my minions to back off so you can possess the spirit. Thank you. And now I can go back to the breach. Ooh. Divine Orb, don't mind if I do. Every time a Divine Orb drops, I hear Alkaiser in my head doing his fucking World of Warcraft bit. So good. What an earworm.
World of Warcraft: The Burning Crusade is the second expansion for the critically acclaimed World of Warcraft. Came out in 2007.
I don't know why he does that. Alright, I would like more monsters in this breach, please. This is one of those say the line Bart kind of things. Like, this map is bad for breach. Say the line. Yeah, almost every map is bad for breach. Well, half of them. Oh. I only hit one checkpoint. Oh yeah, there wasn't an abyss yet. It would have had to have been here. In the center. I'm like trying to look at the ground to see if the ground is green or not. I am struggling. But I think we're good. Superior Great Club, which I think is probably the best two-hander right now. That crush on enemies hit that lowers their defenses is actually pretty sick. Or the like barrel keg two-hander that has increased stun build-up. That one's pretty good too. Pure stats hammer. I guess what I'm saying is cultist hammer ain't what it used to be. There's the switch. With the wings, she's about as fast as the warrior is without the wings. That's her fucking problem. But look, she's we're here for a little lazy afternoon. Alright, Candle Wax Man. Monsters over there, me over here. There's too many, they can't fit. Ah. And he's dead. So that's the difference between the warrior fighting a boss and the witch fighting a boss. Everybody's good at their own special things. I'll follow this one last spirit. Talisman of Egrin. Enemies you curse take bonus damage. Man, it really wants me to choose that one. I've gotten 2 of those just now. HeyWoah. HeyWoah Spear. Makoyan. Okay. Tier 8 attack speed, huh? No. Good try. Too much currency. Player resistances. Alright. There, we'll take all the really hard ones. As far as like piercing resistances and stuff go. Take all those on the witch so the warrior doesn't have to worry about it. Big strong man can't handle a little negative resistance. But hey, it is what it is. Short stream today, 2.5 hours for your lunch break pleasure. I hope you enjoyed, I certainly did. I'm gonna drop you off if you want to stay in chat for another 2 minutes. Drop you off in a Plibby show. I think Plibby is live right now, so I'll do a raid. TY for watching, appreciate it. See you guys tomorrow. You know.